And introducing the boxers, and firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the blue trunks trimmed with white and hails from Guyana in Venezuela. He weighed in at 8 stone, 12.5 pounds, and brings to the ring a 32-fight record consisting of 25 wins, 12 wins coming inside the distance with 7 losses. He's the former IBF Super Flyweight Champion of the world, presenting from Venezuela, El Macho, Felix Machado. And across the ring, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the black trunks trimmed with gold. He weighed in at 8 stone, 13 pounds, and comes with a 25-fight professional record, a magnificent 24 wins, 14 by way of KO, with just 1 solitary loss. He's the former European Super Bantamweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Dublin and Ireland's very own
From Machado's left uppercut, and he's moving to his own left, which is really good. It means he's thinking what he's doing, and he's putting the punches together quite well. I think Machado's cut there on the right eye. I can see trickles of blood coming down Machado's right eye there.
I think you're right. Yes, there's no doubt about it. That's a super little punch from Dunne. This is Dunne now getting very near his best. What a return to the ring for the Dublin Destroyer.
This is what he needed, Jim, and this is exactly what he asked for. He didn't want to take things easy. He wanted to meet somebody of standing, somebody of good pedigree. And this man tonight, Machado, he's got both those and loads more. And this is what Dunne, this is what he wanted, and this is what he's getting. And he needs these fights to improve his own fight game. There's no point in getting in there with boxers that you can knock out in 2 or 3 or 4 rounds. You need guys that's going to tax you.
Now there's going to be a clash here.
Okay. Yeah, no, both these are doing it.
And the referee, Emil, takes it. Both of you down. Now you can see clearly the blood. You could have to say that this is a pretty rough fight by any standards.
Oh, cracking left hook by Dunne. Just caught Machado walking onto it.
There's blood on Dunne's right eye, but it may be a transference of blood from Machado. That's the left hand of Dunne. That was a trifle low as well. But it's that sort of fight. You pay your money and you have to get in there and do it. And Dunne, as good as fighter as there is, and this is a big one for him tonight. A really big one on his comeback against a superstar of the past. And by the looks of things, that's not in the dim distant past, judging by the performance of Machado. Dunne is cut above the right eye. How bad we may be able to see shortly.
Good stuff from Dunne again, a cracking left hook. His timing now is picture perfect, caught with 2 or 3 good shots there himself, but he's giving a lot more than what he's taking. And that was another cracking left hook. You can see Machado holding on there for grim death, because he knew another shot they got, it could have been all over for him. Good stuff by Bernard Dunne.
Another good left hand there from Bernard Dunne. Crowd willing him on here in Castlebar. Good right hand from Dunne, that's more like it, and another one. You've always been telling me, Dave Boy, that one of the things that Bernard Dunne needed was a few rounds of fights with these sort of guys from the Americas, particularly South America, and it looks like you were dead on.
Yeah, these are the sort of fighters you have to fight. These are the best fighters in the world, from flyweight right up to welterweight, light welter. They're absolutely out of this world, and what you learn from these fighters is money couldn't buy.
Now we are in the last half minute. Dunne just has to stay away. You can hear the ole ole. I'm sure maybe Machado was wondering how they'd be singing that in Ireland, but it's now become a kind of an anthem of football and boxing. What a beautiful right hand by Dunne to decorate this last round. He's up on his toes. He'll know. He'll be able to do the count like a card sharp in Vegas. He'll know that he's ahead. There's 2 seconds. Get that bell ready, mister. And there it is. A very fine fight has gone the distance, and now it'll be all up to a meal teat. But a really terrific fight from both men. Machado is 35, and he's far from finished. He's given the crowd here a magnificent fight, and so has Bernard Dunne on his return.
The referee will take the score the contest. For Felix Machado, 90 points. Bernard Dunne, 100 points. The winner. And winning on his comeback, Bernard Dunne!
Convert that into currency, and it means the Dunne won every round.
Here beside us, that was a very, very tough fight here.
Yeah, you know, we expected Felix to come fighting tough, and you know, thanks everybody for the support first and foremost. I'm a bit disappointed now myself. I threw a right hand, I think it was the first round, to the body. I just caught him awkwardly on the elbow, and I don't know whether you could notice, but I wasn't using the right hand as often as I should have against the southpaw. And I think Felix may have noticed that because he kept coming forward and working on that side, you know. But I done well, you know, he's a seasoned campaigner. And I thank him for coming over and giving me the chance to fight a world-class boxer like himself, you know.
When you're out of the ring for 8 months and under the circumstances and everything, and it's been a difficult time for you. So what was it like just around 9 o'clock, half 9, when you were mentally preparing for this?
I'll be honest and say I was anxious coming in, you know. It's been a long time being out of the ring. And, you know, I was looking forward to getting back in. And, you know, I wasn't sure what to expect when I come out here, you know, being on... I know Mayo is my home country, but it's a bit far inside at the moment, but I'm from Dublin, but thanks for all the support, folks. You know, again though, you know, being out of the ring for so long isn't an excuse. I didn't box great, and I'll be the first to admit that, you know, I should have been quicker. You know, my hands should have been working a bit more, but, you know, to win a fight of this, like this, and not box well, you know, says an awful lot.
Felix Machado is a very difficult southpaw to contest against. I mean, it was pretty even, wasn't it? Any stage you were worried?
No, he's very long, very awkward. I'm usually very tall for the weight. But Felix, you know, and he usually boxes at a lighter weight division. You know, how he made that weight is beyond me, you know. But in credit to him, he came here, he was in good shape. He'd 8 weeks notice for the fight, so he came to fight. And, you know, Hardy wanted me to get 10 rounds in. Maybe I didn't, you know, but it was good to get them in.
Where to from here? Who's next?
I really don't know. You know, I've 2 kids to go home to. I've been away for 7 weeks, so you know, I have a few nappies to change. But you know, I need to get back again as soon as possible. And Brian said he's going to keep me busy this year. And you know, hopefully I'm back here boxing because it's a great venue. And you know, he's come out to support me. It's fantastic. You know, and people as well from all over the country came to follow, so it's brilliant. You know.
Let me just go to Harry. Stay with us, Bernard. Bernard is very honest there. He thinks he's won but not boxed that well. What's your analysis?
Oh, well, I was delighted with him getting 10 rounds, but I think everybody could see that he was a little bit rusty first 2 rounds. But Bernard's his own biggest critic, and he was a bit, you know, weary of himself being not performing well. But you could see after round 2, he started to get the measure. And then he did hurt his hand, and we couldn't get as many red hands off as he'd like. But I'm delighted. It was a real tough opponent for someone coming back from a defeat. And fair play, Machado come up with a great fight. But it was a tough opponent, and I thought he boxed well. And the fact of getting 10 rounds will really stand for him.
Okay, Harry, thank you very much for that. Brian Peters, they seem to love their boxing in the west of Ireland, particularly in County Mayo.
Certainly, yeah. You'd think Mayo won in All-Ireland here with the atmosphere tonight. But no, it was fantastic, and the support we've got here since we came to the Braithwaite House Hotel, it's been super, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and thank all the people. It's a great town, Castlebar, and it's a great County Mayo, and I think that fight will do Bernard the world of good.
Well, let's look to the future. Where would you like to see Bernard go next?
Well, we'll see. He got a couple of bad cuts there. You know, like I said, he was a wee bit rusty earlier on, but that fight will bring him on, have a little, and we'll sit down in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see. We've a good few options open to us.
Bernard, you want to say something?
I just want to say, you know, Irish boxing at the moment is at its best ever. You know, it's been a long time since we had 5 guys going to the Olympic Games. And I want to congratulate the lads for qualifying, especially my home lad, Kenny Eagle, who boxes from my hometown club in Hillstown. Well done, lads, and we'll all be tuning us on.
Thank you, Bernard, Brian, Harry. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Bernard Dunne.